welcome to another video of Choosing Beggars. Hi you guys, it's me, Roux. Back at you again with the Choosy Beggar stories. The last one got really good responses. Y'all seem to like them. I had so much fun making them, so here's the second one. And this time I've got 10 stories for you. Yes, 10 of them. Oh, and by the way, lamers, I did get your joke. I did get that it was a joke. Very funny too. Your voice is great, but not enough stories. I demand you make them longer. This is a Choosing Beggar joke. Please no ban. Don't worry, you're not banned. I did get it, even without the comment at the bottom. Well done. Very punny. So the first story I'm going to give you today is the story that I would like to call the Swim Mombie. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. I teach swimming to kids for free, even though I was offered money. Mombie demands that I have to teach her son exclusively, and to give her the money offered as I don't need it? Question mark? There should be a question mark there, definitely. Let's get started. Hello. You are the lady who teaches swimming, right? I got your number from Sanjita. Can you teach my son also? Yes, sure. She said she offered to pay, but it's free. Is that true? I can't pay. Free, right? I can't pay. I am a single mom. Hello? Please reply. Question mark, question mark. Hello? Ter? Hey, yes, they are free. I am in office. I won't be able to respond right away. Wow, that's rude. I want to know what time today I should bring my son to the pool. I am sorry, but today I already informed everyone that I wanted to swim alone today. I will message you the next time I am teaching, probably after 3 days. I usually teach the kids from 3 to 5 p.m. Can you come at 1 today and teach him? 1 to 3 is more warm than 3 to 5. I know you have flexible timing. Can you reply faster? I can't teach at 1 because of work. It is already past 12. And today I really feel stressed and I need to blow off some steam. I don't want to teach today. I already told everyone that. From next time, I will inform you also. That's not fair. I already told him that he can go swimming today. Give me one good reason to tell him. Else, he's gonna cry. 1, I am not teaching today. 2, I already canceled. I can't uncancel with everyone this late. That's even better. You can teach him alone. Those brats got free classes for a month. You need to make up for that with my son. What? I can't teach just for your son. Why not? He has anxiety issues. You have to teach him alone. I am not a certified trainer. I don't want to be responsible for the safety of a kid with anxiety in a pool with depth twice his size. I think you should get someone else. When I say anxiety, I don't mean it like that. He just doesn't like other kids. Just teach him exclusively for 1 month. After that, you can put him with everyone. They got more classes than him. It is not fair. So you start teaching him from tomorrow at 1. It is better to be out of the pool by 3. That way, no one gets sick. Also, he doesn't have a goggle. Bring an extra pair tomorrow or let him use yours until I buy one. I can't swim daily. If I go swimming today, it will be at least 2 days before I swim again. And I am not gonna teach anyone exclusively. Wow, you are such a selfish bitch. He is just a kid. Don't you have any heart? I am a single mom, and I already told him. So, tomorrow at 1? I can see that you've seen my messages. I will throw him in the pool tomorrow at 1. If something happens to him, you are responsible. Whatever. You are probably a lousy teacher. You are such a nasty, horrible person. My son doesn't this. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Why is everyone so selfish and unhelpful these days? You have flexible timings. You work less hours than me. You earn more than me. Those bitches are rich enough so that they can afford to get a swimming instructor, but no, they want only free stuff that my son needs. You are so privileged that you don't need money. You fucking refuse money that people are ready to pay. They are ready to give you money and you don't need money? Do you know how much I need that money? I am a single mom. You should get the money from them and give it to me. You are privileged. You should give it to me. I need it more than you. If you won't teach my son alone, then you should at least give the money to me. Reply me. I can see that you read the message, bitch. I think maybe the best thing is underneath there's a comment that says, quote, I will throw him into the pool at 1, and if something happens to him, you're responsible. Unquote. Mother of the Year. Obviously sarcastically. Seriously? I don't understand. Like, it blows my mind that there are people like this in the world. Genuinely blows my mind. Also, any parent who says, oh, I already told him, so you're the one who's gonna destroy my son or daughter's happiness. Actually, it's the parent who told them before actually being sure that they were going to be able to give them whatever they promised them that did the destroying, not the person who says no to the parent. That is just... Why are these people raising future humans? Why? The next story is a short but sweet one that I would like to title The eBay Apple Snatcher. It's funny, you'll see. What the fuck? I get stuff like this pretty regularly now. So they got a message from like an interested buyer. I see in your listing that you upgraded from an older Apple Watch. Why not, instead of selling it, give it to someone like me who wants it? Selling it is just greedy on your part. I'm happy to take it off your hands and will pay shipping fee of $7.50, which is more than reasonable. Please respond right away, as I would like the watch by New Year's Eve. Yeah, he or she probably, they got right on that. They made them an offer they couldn't refuse. Except they didn't, and they most definitely, hopefully, refused it. The third story calls for a switcheroo. You know, SNL, Mother Lovers music video. It's very funny, you should check it out. That's what it was hinting at. Well, to the story. I am sorry that the text is pretty blurry. I try to make it better, but at least I'll read it to you, so you will be entertained and you don't have to squint to read it, because I will read it for you. Okay, let's get started. Proof that some people will never be happy with what you give them. I was giving away a free gift card, but he wanted my Switch instead. Wasn't even selling it. Hey! This about the gift card? Yeah. You have a Switch, right? Yeah. I was gonna use the gift card on the Splatoon 2 DLC, but I just bought it anyway, so I don't need it. Did you figure it out? No. Could I have it? If you find out the code, yeah. I don't think anyone has redeemed it yet. Could I have your Switch? I'm sorry, what? Is it red and blue Joy-Cons? You want my Switch? Yes. Please ship it to ChoosingBeggars Reet. Yeah, no thanks, mate. Why? I got nothing for Christmas. I am poor. Sorry to hear that, man, but I don't think I can do anything. I just realized that the choosy beggar is a man. I'm still sticking with this voice. It's a good one. Sorry to hear that, man, but I don't think I can do anything. Fuck you. Send me Super Smash Ultimate. Sure. He will definitely be sending you Super Smash Ultimate after that. Definitely, totally gonna happen. Now, this next story is just so epic. It's literally one of the favorite stories I have ever read on the internet. So I would like to title it, Thou Shalt Not Pass. And the person who posted it titled it, Can We Cut? Let's begin. Just came across this subreddit and I thought I had a relevant story to post. To note, this happened to me about a month ago, on Black Friday. Unlike most, I have never cared for Black Friday deals. Nor have I ever shopped on this day prior to this year. I feel you, bro, or girl, I don't know. I don't understand why people would shop on Black Friday at stores. It just seems like some sort of imminent death wish. There's so many deals online. Why would you go to the store? But that's just me and, you know, my wish of never leaving my house because I'm a hermit. But then again, isn't everyone? It's 2019. Why go out when you can order in? Figured it didn't look as bad as it was late in the day, so I stopped at Kohl's nearby, as the parking lot looked thin and I needed to pick up a couple of new sweaters for winter. Oh, you naive poor soul. Never go anywhere on Black Friday, are you insane? I was taken a bit aback. The store was an absolute ransacked mess. clothes on the floor, all sizes mixed together, on the shelves, angry parents telling their kids to put things back. Ugh, I feel bad for parents when their kids do that, because kids don't understand why they can't have it immediately. Like, they haven't developed that, like, rewards later sort of thing in their brain yet. It's a bitch to deal with. I feel bad. So if I see anyone at the store, I just know I feel bad for you. I'm not judging. I feel bad for you. Anyway, I quickly found 2 sweaters that looked like they fit the bill. Headed right to the ridiculously long line. I must have waited for like 45 minutes before finally getting to the register. This is where the interesting part comes. A guy pushing this loaded cart walked up to me looking in every direction, then stopped and asked, "Is this where the line starts for the register?" Now, there was a noticeably long line extending maybe 30 people behind me, so I replied, "No, it starts back there behind everyone else that has been waiting." Duh. He stood there looking around more, and some lady that I could only assume was his wife came up from behind him with another cart, and he stands there for a few more seconds, then looks right at me and says, "Can we cut?" I was taken aback. I said, "Excuse me?" Because I wasn't sure if I heard what he said correctly. Like, that is just so golden. That is how everyone should respond to a grown-ass asshole asking to cut in line. Like, I think it drives me nuts when grown people do. Like, I get so angry when people do that. Like, I have to wait in line longer just because your ass won't wait in line like everyone else. You really want to punch them in the face when they do it. And if they're grown-ups too. Oh, no. Rubs me the wrong way. Continue through the story. To which he further responded with, "We've been shopping for over 3 hours and don't feel like waiting in the line to pay. Can we cut?" It's these people actually live in a world where they think people like standing in line. It's not that we like it, it's just fair. Like, what the fuck? I was dumbfounded and immediately asked, "Can I have your wallet? I've been standing here for 45 minutes to buy these 2 sweaters, and I'm sure you won't mind paying for them." Epic. Poster, who posted this? Epic. The guy's wife looked at me like I just pissed in their cereal. And he asked me again, "Can we cut?" I said no, but maybe the nice people behind me might let you. Still not okay. Harassing people in line. Just wait in line like everyone else. Then he rushed past me and started asking every person behind me, to which most immediately answered no. By the time I got finishing paying, I looked back towards the line and saw the asshole and his wife, visibly angry, waiting at the end of the line. Some people, man. That's just so sweet, though. That is where they belong. Not because I think people should be punished. Like, waiting in line is not a punishment. But if you're that asshole who asks to cut in line, it's so sweet to see you standing in the back of the line, really annoyed that you didn't get your way. Epic. Our 5th story, "If once you fail, try again," is one of those stories where at first I feel like bad, like, oh, it wasn't actually like a really like choosy beggar situation, it's just a sad story. But then you get to the end and it's like, nope, definitely belongs here. Definitely. You'll see what I mean. Let's get started. When lowballing fails, the dying parent method should work? Not? Okay, let's get started.
"I'm interested in this item."
Hey, that's good to hear. When do you plan on purchasing it?
"I can come by tomorrow. Can you deliver?"
Yes, I can deliver.
"Awesome. I am willing to pay $170 for the iPad, if you haven't received any offers."
The $300 price is firm. Can't go any lower.
"Please, I need this for my mom. She's terminally ill, and an iPad would make her day."
I'm sorry to hear that. If you would like to make her day, you can purchase it for $300. Savage.
Fine. I will throw in another 10, so 180.
Tell your mother I wish her the best. Sorry this transaction could not be done. Shut your mouth, offensive word to people of minorities and people of the LGBT community. See, at the end, like you felt a little bad for her, but then at the end, it really stopped so fast. Hotel Freebie. If you think the bed is rotten, you should see the clientele or something. Trying to remember the lyrics of Hotel Hell and making it sound like it fits into the Hotel Freebie line of the story. Okay. Anywho, this is the story all about how when you try to be nice to people, they smack you right in the face. Offered an old classmate a free hotel. I guess it wasn't enough for him. Hello, I saw your post about your family needing a hotel around Disney World for a couple of days. I'm sorry your reservation was fraudulent and you cannot afford a room. I'd hate to see you and your family stranded. I can help you out by using some of my Hilton points if you like. Wow, that would be great! I see there's an available room at the Hampton Inn near the parks. They have a standard room available that has 2 queen beds. Should I book it? The room we originally booked was a 2-room suite. Do they have any suites available? If not, could you check another hotel? Okay. You do realize that the suites are over 120,000 points per night, and a standard room is only 30 per night. I think they meant to say 30,000, I don't know.
Yeah, but the points don't cost you anything.
Yes, they do. I spend money to earn them. Plus, I was saving points for my vacation next year. I was trying to help you out, but you became greedy. The offer is off the table. Ooh, smooth.
Dude, I'm sorry. We will take the standard room.
No, I'm sorry. I cannot offer that room to you anymore. Enjoy your vacation. Fuck you, male genitalia. I find it so offensive that male genitalia is used as some sort of, insult. Why? They're beautiful. Don't send me any. I'm just interested in my boyfriends. Just don't do it. But, yeah, why is cunt and dick, male and female genitalia an insult? They're beautiful organs. Why? Which is why I like to use my preferred and my own invented way of insulting and replacing those words with irritated leaky anal gland. Because that's really an insult. That's, pus-filled, irritated, inflamed anal glands. That is much more insulting, I think, and much more fitting. But that's just me. Comment. What do you think? No money. All the problems. Begs for a car, then decides the options are not good enough. So I work at a car dealership doing content writing and social media managing. Side note, I know people hate dealerships, and for good reasons. But a few family ones are actually good to their customers and care about satisfaction and good customer service. Anyway, this guy comes in to try to get a car from one of our locations. He has terrible credit and no money to put down. After working with a few banks, we finally are able to give him 2 options. A Mitsubishi Mirage or a Kia Soul. Very affordable and reliable cars. And with his situation, the only options. Guy decides he didn't like either and left. That's okay, we understand. But this guy, for the next 2 months, comments on every Facebook status update saying things like, I wish you could get me approved. What a nice car. I would like that. If only you guys could help me. Etc. Acting like we didn't try to help him. So this guy comes into our other location today with his wife because her car died and she needed a car. So we do our thing and try to get this person with very bad credit and no money put down into a vehicle. We can get her approved into a Kia Soul today. We tell her this and she says no. She wants a Kia Sorento or Sportage. Lady, you have no money and bad credit. You're lucky you could get into any vehicle. So they left once again. People are the worst. Oh my. I mean, I don't understand that. If you really need a car and you don't have any money and you can't even guarantee that you're going to be good at paying them back, because that's basically what credit is telling whomever you're buying something from that I am reliable and I can pay you. No matter if it's in installments, I'm reliable and I will pay you. If you got shitty credit, that's basically like screaming to someone, give me something and I will never pay you if you don't sue me and we go on Judge Judy. Basically what that is. And these people still try to help them. And they're not even thankful. And they're trying to like guilt trip them and make them look bad on Facebook. Dude, they did try to help you. It's just Ferraris and shit are expensive. Car is a car. If you need a car, then get a car. But you can't expect a Ferrari if you can't afford it and don't have the credit. And then get miffy with it. Like you can't get miffed. Come on now. Seriously? How could you expect an expensive car if you can't afford it? That's just... It makes no sense. Welcome to the hotel 2 for 1, yeah. It's a lovely day to try to not to pay. No, you can't have a Christmas holiday for free, even if the child is already here. So I work for a large international upscale package holiday company. For the winter, our biggest sellers is the ski catalog. I work in the sales department, so I'm constantly getting people asking for discounts, or people saying that they have a travel blog, and will review us so clearly they deserve a free holiday. We're fairly pricey, so none of this is hardly rare. Today I get pulled into the office by the manager because a customer I sold a fairly expensive holiday for was fuming. I actually expected to be told that I had made an expensive mistake, but instead my managers thought that I would enjoy the whole story. I vaguely remember that she had complained that it was too expensive and didn't want any of the cheaper alternatives. She had booked one of our more expensive resorts and told me she would leave the youngest of her 3 kids at home, aged 5, as she would be too young to enjoy it properly. Again, not unusual to leave a child or 2 with the grandparents, but I had thought she must be a bit mean to leave her daughter for Christmas. As it turned out, she had taken the youngest child anyway and smuggled her into the resort somehow. Staff at the resort became suspicious when she asked for about 10 pillows and another blanket. After investigating this, she was confronted and told she had to pay. Apparently, I had told her that it would be fine to take the child into the room. I didn't. And when they checked the recordings and found that she was lying, she turned on the waterworks, begging to be allowed to stay due to the spirit of Christmas, or whatever, as she couldn't afford the extra child's price. The resort's general manager eventually allowed her to stay, but only if she would pay about 900 euros or pounds or euros, I don't know, 900, which is roughly 60% of the actual cost, which she did. Now, this should be the end of the story, but it isn't. After coming home, she sent an email to her back office demanding a refund of the 900 quid she spent. It's quid, so pounds. 900 pounds she spent, as the whole experience had ruined her family's Christmas. We said no. My God. It's so, like, why would you book an expensive holiday if A, you can't afford to take all your kids, which you want to do, and then smuggle your child in? Like, would that child even be able to leave the hotel room? It's just like, oh, you, me, Steve, and Annie, I don't know the siblings' names, Steve and Annie are going to go for a Christmas holiday, but you, Samantha, may never leave the room, unless you clothe as your brother and as in a disguise. Haha, that'll show them. They will never be able to tell you apart, even though he is 5 years older and much taller than you. Those idiots. I don't know, it's just, oh my. Oh my. Like, I understand that people want good holidays, but if you can't afford it, it's not someone else's fault. And other people shouldn't give you things just because you want it. Like, you could have chosen a less expensive holiday and had a blast. And not, like, commit a crime or whatever. Like, the thought process of some people, the entitlement, like, oh, we will be having this holiday. We won't be paying for Samantha, but we will be going. All of us. The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. No Christmas lights? looks like I ruined Christmas. So my parents have had a super decked out Christmas light show for the past 5 years at their home. It's choreographed to music, and they collect donations for the local children's cancer center. It's pretty awesome. Been on the local news, the whole shebang. This year in October, they decided to move just outside of town, and since they gave us a sweet deal, my husband and I bought the house as our first home. Before they started packing, I had told my stepdad that he could leave it all up and we could monitor everything so that the show could still go on one more year in this spot before telling everyone it was moving next year. He was positive he'd get it up and running over there, so he took it all with. He didn't, computer crashed, everything was custom to our house, not the new one, so it didn't work. This is, not relevant, but fast forward to Thanksgiving evening. People show up outside my place expecting lights like previous years. Some see there is literally nothing on the house and drive away. Others have come back during the day to ask about it. Some are understanding and congratulate us on our house, and we point them to the Facebook page to follow for updates. Others, not so much. I was getting the mail after work one day, and some lady pulled right up to me as I was carefully navigating the snow and ice with my cane and honked at me. Like when someone has a cane, you're really gonna harass them? Why? Oh my. Okay, let's keep going. She demanded to know where the lights were and when they'd be up. After explaining that the prior owners had moved and would have the show again next year at their new house, she shushed me. Shh! Shh! No. I mean this house. When will you have lights on this house? We come here every year, and my daughter was very disappointed when there were none. Probably never. As you can see by my cane, I don't get around easily, so I can't climb ladders. Plus, all of our spare money goes to my medication and doctor's appointments, so lights aren't exactly in our budget. That's ridiculous! You have to put up lights. Go out and buy some. Not that cheap crap either. You need a show, like before. I want to bring my... I want to bring my family next weekend, so you better get it on fast. Oh my god. And then she backs up, pulls around me, and drives off. I chuckled and told my husband about the loon after I got inside. Apparently, just days before, he had a similar conversation with this very same lady while snowblowing the driveway. We saw a car stop by the next weekend, so we shut the curtains and pretended not to be home while she hammered on our door and screamed at us that we were ruining her family's Christmas. Oh my god. Who does this? Apparently, we're the worst because a cripple won't spend medication money on lights for strangers. Oh my god. I'm gonna include a picture of what this lady wanted them to put on because I see that they have it in the little edit part. They're like, oh, as requested, here's a short video clip of what this idiot expected me to put on. I'm gonna include a little picture of that. But even if it doesn't matter what it is, how can you expect and demand that other people do something for you just because you want it? It's not... Oh my god. People, come on. And as my 10th story, a bonus story, is in the comments of this story, so it's in the same sort of category. Okay? Just to prove that there are more entitled insane people out there with these insane expectations. In middle school, my family moved into the Halloween house of the neighborhood. The previous owners went all out and had huge displays with coffins and fake corpses. They were interesting people in general. We found a bunch of occult things written all over closet walls with Sharpie. Our family did the basic pumpkin on the porch and pass out candy thing for Halloween. People lost their minds. Oh no, it's people. It's not even just one person who's mentally disturbed. It's people. I don't understand how this, like, how can people get together and be like a group of people and be like, yes, this is completely reasonable, when it's not. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. The first year was the worst, but it took at least 15 years? 15 years? To stop hearing over and over again, why aren't y'all doing the big decoration this year? Yeah, those people moved in 2001, so, never. There was a teacher in my school who lived a few streets over. I didn't have her, but she made a scene the first year standing in my parents' doorway wanting to know where everything was. She yelled at my dad that it wasn't right. They received no notice that this wouldn't be the haunted house this year. Apparently she missed the for sale sign in the yard for over 4 months. She stopped me multiple times in the hallway at school over the next 4 years asking if this year I was doing the haunted house. A grown woman who's teaching children. She's not just raising her own, she has powers over children. Other people's children, who are probably not as disturbed as her because they don't have her genetics or something. Actually, I feel bad for her kids too. They have to live with her. So, but still, she has powers over other people and their grades and their futures. She would try to guilt me since it was a big part of her kids' Halloween for several years. Even as a kid, I didn't much care for Halloween, and I couldn't understand why a grown woman was so obsessed with the house she didn't live in. That's so true, though. Like, she could put on her own haunted house or whatever. Like, if it's that much of a big deal for your kid to have this for Halloween, you do it. Why would other people have to do it for you? It's so sad, too, because I feel like the people who lived there before were probably, like, really cool people who made other people's Halloweens really cool. And instead of being like, oh, yay, we had that for so many years, we should be thankful, it's like, why can't we have more? I demand to have more. 15 years of people nagging them. 15 years! And a crazy teacher to boot. Like, what the fuck? That's it for my Choosy Beggar video number 2. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the stories that I picked. I try to pick the good ones. I hope you enjoyed it, and, comment below and subscribe and whatnot. Have a wonderful day, and welcome back next time. I post every Friday. See ya!